Look, make your plans to Shaunda, the online slayer. Leave a comment, sure to welcome all haters. Like a dislike, she still gon' keep it radar and move on to the next. So keep her on your radar. Now keep on watching and you can learn a little more. Hit subscribe and then like, leave a comment below.
Hello, it's me, Shaunda Savvy, and I'm back with another video. So as you can see by the title, today I am going to be braiding my hair over my locks once again with the Easy Braid rainbow hair. This is the colors of the hair, okay? Isn't that's pretty fiery. So I'm really excited. I don't know if you've ever put like hair into your head and then it starts to itch maybe like 3 days or so later. So usually whatever you're supposed to do is actually clean it. I usually clean it with apple cider vinegar, but this hair is dyed, so it's not, if I was to dunk it into water, the colors would kind of run into each other. So I can't really do it like that. So what I'm going to try to do is use a spray bottle. And I've sprayed the hair already, but this hair technically says world's first itch-free hair. But just in case, I'm still gonna spray it. Yes, here are my locks. They're actually really growing. I love my locks and the journey that I'm going through, but I'm really not gonna hold y'all up too long. I'm gonna get straight on into this. So just to give you a heads up on the process that I'm going to take, I will start from the back, and in the back I'm going to just simply braid over the locks. And I'm really, since I can't see back there, I don't really care what it looks like, so I'm going to put the locks in with each braid. But at the top, I'm actually going to use more hair so that way I can hide the lock in between. So that way you won't see one big black lock while I'm braiding, right? If you guys can kind of catch my drift. But I'll also show you how I do that once I get to that point. I actually want to show y'all this cool shirt I'm wearing. It says "Living My Destiny," and then it has God's design at the bottom. If you are interested in this really cool shirt, it's really comfy, stretchy. I will provide the link below. That way you can get your own copy, all right? All right, so I'm back, and I did end up leaving, getting my nails done, and then falling asleep. So it's technically the next day over. And yeah, I fell asleep in my shirt. It was so comfortable. Anyway, so I woke up this morning and I have one left. This is the results. It's pretty bright, but I felt the same thing whenever I had the blue color. So I'm not really worried about it. I know for me, it just goes bright, but I'll get used to it. After I get done with this last braid, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, set my ends. That's by dipping them in hot water. That's what helps to set the tips so that way they don't come undone. And then after that, I'll throw in just a little bit. I'll do my face a little bit so you can kind of see what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? Give you a little. So yeah, that's what that is. So here I am about to do the last braid. So what you're basically really going to need is you need to pay attention to how much hair you're going to need to cover the lock. So make sure you grab enough hair, and just based on the size of your lock, what I do is take the hair, split it into two, and do a T with it. Just cross it over like this. Okay, so here is that lock I did, and I'm going to take my lock, I'm going to put the knot in front of it, and I'm just going to kind of like wrap it around. You know how you have when you're braiding, the hair dropped. When you're braiding, you have 3 strands. So I'm gonna pull my lock out here. Here's basically my braid. I'm just gonna run my fingers through it so it doesn't get tangled. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of these sides and I'm basically gonna split it. And I'm going to just divide it all. You know, it's more mental versus anything else. There. I've divided hair. Now sometimes this can create like a different, so I've got 3 strands basically, by the way. Sometimes this can create 3 different sizes of braids, but when it comes to locks, you need to make sure you have enough hair to cover this lock. So sometimes if you want to, you can take a little bit of hair from the other strand to kind of even it out, or just to get more hair. So I know this may look confusing, guys, but it's not. Just make sure you have enough hair to cover up that lock, honey. Okay? So now I've got my 2 strands still, and then you just start braiding. So here we go. Now, what I'm making sure that I'm doing while maintaining these 3 braids is you have to make sure you have enough hair to cover the lock. The lock's right here, okay? So you're going to have to make sure you constantly check it. Like, here it goes. The lock's going to move every time you braid it. So the lock's moving out right now. So what I need to do is, you can feel it, but you just cover it back up and pull it back in.